Hey, it's me again, your big homie. I want to talk to you about my weightlifting program, the Sampson System. I want to talk to you about me working out back in the day. 1964, I was living in Avalon Gardens, 731 Caliburn Drive in Avalon Gardens. I told my mother that I'm tired of being skinny. I'm only weighing like 50 or 60 pounds. Mom, get me some weights. Go to Sears and get me some weights. And I'm going to try to get bigger. So that's what she did. That following Christmas, Mama Odessa Barnes, may she rest in peace, she went over there, Sears and Roebuck, brought back home in Avalon Gardens me some weights. Man, I loved it. I looked in the box. I seen a workout book. I looked at it and threw it away because I knew it didn't work. And at that moment, I started creating my own program. And I was 9 years old. And at that moment, I started training myself and focusing on weightlifting and getting myself in a position to get bigger, all natural. She got me about 150 pounds of weights, a little bench press, and that's where I started at, in my room upstairs. I started working out every day, and I figured out how to concentrate on getting myself a little bit bigger and a little bit stronger, because I wanted to get bigger and stronger to protect myself, protect my mom, and protect my neighborhood, Avalon Gardens. I need to protect myself, my mom, and in my hood, Avalon Gardens, because I was in South Central, where it was very dangerous. And I could fight, but I was real skinny. I was like a 50-pound weakling, but I could fight. I could whoop guys my age. And I took up for the young girls and the young kids in the neighborhood. And was making sure they wasn't getting bullied, because I didn't like bullies. So I started like working out and figuring out how I could get a little bit bigger, a little bit stronger, a little bit tougher. South Central, because I was from Greenville, Mississippi, and I wanted to protect myself, my mother, and my neighborhood, Avalon Gardens projects. I started seeing results like 2 to 3 weeks immediately, because I figured out that that book didn't work, so I'm going to concentrate on my body parts. I'm going to concentrate on each muscle, different different days, different times, to make my body bigger. Say, for instance, I started on my chest because I had a buried chest. So I started on building my chest up first. So I started lifting weights on my bench press. And I called it workout bench press. You know what I'm saying? Tricep and biceps, my arms, coming off my bench press day. The next day I would rotate in to triceps and biceps. That's my arms, because I want to get my arms bigger along with my chest. Then on the third day, I worked my back routine, because I wanted a V. I was trying to have a straight back, a little back, no lats, no wings, no traps, no shoulders. That was the third day. So that's 3 workouts. On the 4th day, I would rotate back to the bench press to build up the chest right here, the chest. Then tricep, bicep, 2nd day. 3rd day, back, the V, the lats, traps, most muscular, and all that. That'd be the 3rd day on the rotation. So that's the 4th, 5th, 6th, 6th workout. So within 3 weeks to 4 weeks, I started seeing a difference. 3 to 4 weeks, I started seeing a difference in my body. I started getting a little bit bigger and a little bit better and more aggressive, all natural. And so then I said, well, moms, I got to eat certain food to go along with my program here. And I need certain foods to eat to get my muscles a little bit bigger, a little bit better, and a little bit stronger. So I said, Mama Odessa Barnes, Mama Odessa, I need some certain food to eat to go along with this weightlifting program, because I'm creating my own weightlifting program in my bedroom upstairs. I put up my posters of certain people like Steve Reed, one of my heroes that played Hercules. Hercules, Steve Reed. I used to call myself Hercules. Hercules. Very handsome white guy, had a beard, natural body, had one of the best bodies you ever could see. I said, one day I'm going to look like Hercules. People going to call me Hercules. On a Hercules. Hercule. And then he became a movie star. And I could become a movie star, just like my idol, Steve Reed, all natural. Best built man that I had ever seen in a magazine. I asked to give me some steak, milk, bread, steak, red meat to gain muscles, potatoes, rice, you know what I'm saying? And regular milk, pet milk, baby formula, Eagle brand milk that you make with pies and things like that. Because I knew that would make you more bulked up, like bulking up and muscling up. It was very expensive, but my mother was working back then at Cornet. She was bringing home good money, and we'd go to the store around the corner, right on Manchester from Avalon Gardens, right off Avalon to ABC Market, and shop for my special food to go along with my special bodybuilding program. The normal person eating that stuff would get fat. And by me being 50 pounds and skinny like a toothpick, the reason why I knew I wasn't going to get fat, because I was working out on my weightlifting program, and every time I ate something, a lot of food, I would work out a little bit harder and a little bit smarter. So I would make the fat go right into the muscle, what I was trying to build up. I figured out. I was figuring out a certain system of a weightlifting system to bulk up, to not fat, but to get muscle. And that's what I did. And I became very good at it. A lot of people haven't figured that out on how to do that. I figured it out at an early age, real early. And not only that, I not only figured it out, once I mastered it, I started training other people in my neighborhood. After about a year, I started training other skinny guys in the neighborhood that was my friends in Avalon Gardens. First, I taught them how to lift and teaching them how to eat my way and my program. Taught them how to build a chest, taught them how to build their arms, get that horseshoe, back arm, tricep. Second day, then on the third day, I teach them how to get that V in the back, the lat spread, most muscular, and big shoulders. That's the third on the rotation. And they started listening to me. I had like a weightlifting club. Started with plastic, series of robots, and then I added on to the steel. I replaced the plastic to steel. Pig iron. Little hole with that York bar. Old York bar from Muscle and Fitness. It was called Iron Man. York bar. Old school. Called it the sweet bar. My triceps and my bicep. Tricep, biceps, along with on that bench day, okay? We would train in my bedroom. I would train them in my bedroom, let them train with me. I'd be first man, I have second man, third man, fourth man. Then I used to go around the corner and start working out with the older guys over there. And when they wasn't lifting weights, I'd go in there and get some steel. You know what I'm saying? Joe Batten. Good friend of mine lived around on 89th and McKinley, right the corner from the projects. He had a lot of weights in his garage. Hope he's still living. I graduated from 93rd Street School in the 6th grade and went to Charles Drew on Firestone and Compton. And that's where I really started getting results, because I was still lifting at home in Avalon Gardens. And my whole thing now was I was going to go. I thought about the Olympics, and I thought about playing football. I thought about getting, good grades to try to better my life, to get up out of South Central, which I was an athlete. I ran track. So the weightlift would help me run track. I had the shot put record of the school. I had the triple jump record of the school and the high jump. And I ran the 100, the 60, the 220, and the 440. And I was buff. So my thing was going to eventually run the halfback and eventually go from a junior high. So while I was at junior high, I met people like my good friend, It used to be gangs surrounding the school every day trying to take people's money. And that's another reason why I had to get bigger, because these guys was bullies. You know what I'm saying? They called themselves avenues. You know what I'm saying? It was a gang close by that school. And a lot of these guys was grown men trying to pick with kids and take their money and try to take their stuff. And I wasn't letting nobody take my stuff or take nothing from me. So I used to take up for Ozzy Osbourne Smith. She'd be out there training. Say, Ozzy, you could be a baseball player one day. Let me hit you this. Get in that shortstop. Hit you that ball, the baseball. Gang members used to run up on him. And I said, leave Ozzy alone, man. Just beat him up. Don't take his money. You can't take my money. Run him home. They go get some more grown people. So I got to get it a little bit bigger. Because these guys are grown. And I'm just like a teenager. You know what I'm saying? So I got to get bigger to protect myself and to protect my friends over here at Charles Junior High School. And this Avenue gang, it's a lot of them, and a lot of them are grown men. But I'm not scared. I'm never going to be scared, because I'm from Greenville, Mississippi, and I'm in South Central right now. But I'm going to be able to beat them up and protect myself and protect my friends and protect my neighborhood and protect my mama. Oh, that's a mama. And that's what I did. And I'm never going to be scared, because I'm going to always believe in that higher power. At that moment, I still believe. And you know what I believed in at that moment was Jesus. Fast forward, I went to Gompers, because I had to leave Charles Drew from fighting, having too many fights with all those gang members. Yeah, I had too many fights with those gang members, those avenues, those baby avenues. And so I used to beat them up really bad, man, and it just more and more would come. And so it was talk of the town at Charles Drew. Who did Jimel knock out yesterday? And how many did he knock out? So I used to just knock out gang members like every day after school. And it was like, hey, I'm not scared. I'm going to knock you out. I'm going to protect myself. I'm going to protect my friends. They transferred me from Charles Richard Drew, from Firestone and Compton, to Gompers. I was there was too many people coming up there looking for me, trying to fight me. It was better at Gompers because I had the weightlifting record. I had built myself up to a 400-pound bench. I was an athlete. I had the record for bench pressing, where they had a tournament every year. So I won it, benching 400 pounds in like the eighth grade, ninth grade. And I ended up graduating from Gompers right there on 111th in San Pedro. Gompers was right near Lock High. So I graduated from junior high school. I was proud. My mama was proud. Went to the graduation and went to high school. All hell broke loose. First, I went to Lock High. I came in Lock High, benching 500 pounds, ready to go and play some of that football. Every time I would try to make a move, more and more people was trying to be gangsters and gangbangers, and I wasn't having it. So I used to put hands on them, knock them out, beat them up, run them home, and just put hands on them. You know what I'm saying? I went to Lock. Lock was down the street from Avalon Gardens. I was in the 10th grade. But I didn't really get along with people in Lock because I had to protect myself and beat them up and do different things like that. So anyway, they shot up the whole school. Somehow I got blamed for it too. And I didn't do nothing but, maybe standing up there eating some cheese toast, drinking some orange juice. But they blamed me too and kicked me out of Lock. And I had to go to Fremont. And I had to go to Fremont. You know what I'm saying? There's, I wasn't shooting up the school. And evidently, just because I was bigger than them, they associated with me, kicked me out of Lock. Said, you get out of here and go to Fremont. That's closer over there off of San Pedro. And so that's what I did. I went to Fremont High. East side, Fremont High. San Pedro, 79. Raymond lived in the back. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, he didn't go to Lock. I went to Lock. But they didn't go to Lock. You know what I'm saying? They were just on campus, causing commotion. Anyway, when we went to Fremont, I said, well, look, I'm going to play behind Ricky Bell, Chester Lemons. I'm going to get to running that halfback. I'm going to get me a scholarship to USC, just like Ricky Bell. And I'm going to run halfback. And from there, I'm going to go All-American, and I'm going to go into the pros. I'm going to the pros. I'm going to be a pro football player. The OG that's going to USC. My weightlifting program got better because when I got to 10th grade, from Lock to Fremont, I was benching 500 pounds. 10th grade, running the 4.40. I was running track still. So my whole thing was running track, lifting weights, eating right, trying to go to USC behind Chester Lemon, Ricky Bell, and all these good football players that was a little bit older than me. Everything happened. I met Diane Yates in Fremont High, my first love. Diane Yates! Woo! Lord have mercy. Lord, oh, let me tell you about her legs, the way she walked, the way she talked, the way she looked. Oh, she looked at high yellow, bow-legged. Oh, virgin, I was in love for real. I was for real. Man, I was crazy about that girl. I said, Diane, you my girlfriend, right? I'm your girlfriend, but I'm in the 12th grade. I said, I'm just in the 10th. Somebody mess with you anywhere, walking from over there your house, you call me. I'm going to knock them out. You my woman. You my first love. Well, will you take me to the prom? Of course I'm going to take you to the prom. I'm going to take you to the prom. That's what I did. Went to Fremont's prom. That tuxedo. Man, with that big giant fro, with the finest girl at Fremont High, the finest girl in South Central. Had to walk like an Amazon. She walked down Avalon to Fremont High. Everybody would be looking. I said, don't look at that woman. That's my girl. Don't touch it, because I'll kill you with these hands. You mess with her. Went to prom. Kept lifting weights. She lived on 84th and Hoover in Avenue Hood. After that, I focused on trying to get grades and trying to better myself to become a football player to where I can go and be in college and go to USC and eventually get an education, graduate, and go to the pros, be a pro football player. The reason why it didn't happen is because in 1968, Diane's mother kept saying, that boy gonna go to prison. That boy ain't gonna be nothing in life. That boy is a troublemaker and this and that. Not a troublemaker, but that boy is like not good for you. And she was my first love, and she was a virgin. I kept saying, I'm good for you. One day we're going to get married, Diane. One day I'm going to be somebody in life. I'm not going to ever end up in the penitentiary. I'm going to change my life for the positive. It's the neighborhood and the environment. And that's what I slowly started doing. 11th grade, I'm at Fremont, kicking it with Diane Yates. I'm the toughest there. I'm the biggest guy there. And everybody hating on me. And I'm just like going with Diane Yates. And she lived on 84th and Hoover in Avenue Hood. So I used to go over there every night and visit her. One night, me, Ronald, Johnny Frog, they drove me over there in front of the house. I went in the house and I was kissing on her and hugging on her. And coming back out, I got ambushed, shot with a 38, 45, and a shotgun. 3 people were shooting. They waited till I turned my back right there, and they was in the bushes hiding. And I was coming out her door. They called the ambulance. And I couldn't get up no more because I had fell down and my venal cable was hit. I was dying. And the ambulance came and the sheriffs came laughing, talking about, did he get hit in his balls? I think he got shot in his balls and it's down there. You know what I'm saying? I think it's it for him. I said, no, it's not it for me because I believe. Matter of fact, don't take me to Killer King because they didn't have no good doctors then. Take me to another hospital. So the ambulance picked me up and they took me to St. Francis Hospital from Diane's house. On the porch where I couldn't get up. Took me to St. Francis Linwood, right off Imperial. They cut off all my clothes and all the nurses and everybody. And the doctor said, how is he so buff? He got so many muscles. That's incredible he's that big. This young. They cut off all my clothes and they ready to save my life. They said, we can't operate. We got to find his mother. If his mother don't come, he's going to die. Somebody went and found Mama Odessa and brought her to the hospital because she signed them papers for they could save my life. And that's what happened. Gloria Pat got my Mama Odessa. And she, boy, you can operate on him, doctor. And this surgeon saved my life because I was dying. I might have died and come back to life. And Dr. Payne, a black doctor, said, I'm going to save you, young man. Dr. Payne. It's for real, Dr. Payne? Yes. So he saved my life. My venal cable was hit. I still got a bullet right here. My venal cable was hit. You know what I'm saying? I bled internally for 2 or 3 hours to wait till my mama come sign them papers. I was dying. In the name of Jesus. He brought me back. I got out to the hospital. I went down from 250 pounds back to 80 pounds. I was anemic from all that blood and size I lost. And I said, one day I'm going to bring it back. I'm going to bring back that program. I'm going to become the biggest guy in the world. I'm becoming the biggest guy on the planet. I'm going to have the biggest muscles. I'm going to have the strongest bench. I'm going to have the biggest muscles, all natural. No drugs, no drinking, no smoking, no getting high. I'm going to stay focused in the name of, I believe in him, Jesus. I was determined to become the biggest guy and the buffest guy on the planet. So I rebuilt myself. Even when I had the stitches after operating from Dr. Payne saving my life, I had to focus on getting bigger again. And so I started my program all over again. But I was more determined this time to get my muscles back and to get my size back, because by me being shot up and laid up in the hospital all in months, I was like anemic, and I was like back down to 80 pounds from like 275 pounds or 270 or 250, something like that. But I did it. I did it. In the name of Jesus. I went to Gold's Gym and I kept looking at the muscle and fitness magazines. And I looked at all the guys in there, like Arnold Schwarzenegger and all the old-time bodybuilders. But yeah, the old-time bodybuilders like Sergio Livio from Chicago, Kent Wilder, Frank Zane, Chris Dickerson, all these old-time bodybuilders, Serge Duprance. But I noticed they all was big, but they did steroids. And I never was going to take steroids for me. I was going to keep mine natural because I love women too much. But you know what steroids do to you. I started working out when the famous football player, my friend, Rosie Greer, came and got me and took me out to Gold's Gym in Venice. It's the original Gold. They took me and introduced me to Joe Gold's himself. Joe Gold's, my mentor, my hero, that created Gold's Gym in 1965. And I used to go out there, and they used to take me out there. If it wasn't Rosie Greer that took me out there, then I went out there on the bus to see Joe Gold's himself. And I used to get off the bus and go in the gym and talk to him and work out with him and tell him I want to get big. I want to be the biggest bodybuilder in the world, Joe Gold's. And this is JimelBarnes. And I want to be able to be the strongest bodybuilder in the world and the biggest, but take no drugs. Stay natural like you, Joe Gold. He said, you could do that, Jimel. You know what I'm saying? You could do it in Gold's Gym. And I'll make you some equipment. You know what I'm saying? So he made me my special bar for doing my squats. 100-pound bar where I could squat 1,000 pounds. He made custom-made dumbbells, 350 pounds a piece. So he made most of all the equipment for me. And I tested the equipment, and also I focused on being positive, being a natural bodybuilder, and stay on the positive and leave that negative alone. So that was in Venice Beach, up there next to Venice Beach, Gold's Gym. It changed my whole life for the better because I was determined to get my size back and become the biggest bodybuilder in the world, the strongest bodybuilder in the world, and create the program of a lifetime, the best program in the world. That's what I was interested in creating, and that's what I created and eventually in Gold's Gym when I benched that 900 pounds, and that's when I turned into that Sampson System, Body by Sampson, the Sampson System, the most awesomest program in the world. My hair was beautiful. I had the nice, beautiful hair. My hair was long. I had the biggest fro in the world. My hair was longer than Diane Yates. All my girlfriends could wear a natural with me. And that's why I said I'm Sampson. Sampson, though. And I'm going to get bigger and stronger out here with my mentor, Joe Gold's. And I'm going to stay all natural. And one day I'm going to be somebody. At Gold's Gym at the time, there was some famous bodybuilders that was in the magazine in there. One black guy, Bill Grant. Man, that's way back. Sergio Livio, I met. Serge Duprance, I met. Chris Dickerson, I met. Zane, I met. Frank Zane. Kent Wilder. All these great bodybuilders. Chris Dickerson. Robbie Robertson was the other black one. Kept getting bigger, kept getting stronger. Trained everybody in the gym. Created the Sampson System. Was the first person to get $1,000 a session. First one to get $1,000 a session for personal training in the gym was me. All hell broke loose. I was the first personal trainer in the world to get $1,000 an hour. That's four guys paying you $250 on the same hour. 4 guys, that's $1,000 an hour. I did that. The rest is history. Everybody and their mother and father in Gold's Gym stopped bodybuilding and started trying to personal train. When we wasn't at the gym at Gold's, I was in the pit. The pit is when the weights at Venice Beach, and I was the strongest guy in the pit and the biggest. That means on Sunday at a certain time, if you wasn't big, if you wasn't strong, you had to get out the pit. Every Sunday, I'd get in that muscle pit and Venice Beach. You could just lift weights on the beach. Thousands and thousands of people would be up there on Sundays and the weekends, and they would see me lifting weights. And I would go up on top of the slide and tear my brand new shirt off, and all my muscles would come out. Like, boom! I call it flexing. All natural, swelling up, flexing up, hopping that nest. I was famous. I got famous doing that. And that's when I turned into Sampson. I entered multiple competitions, natural competitions, no steroids, no drugs, and I did well. And I started competing in bodybuilding natural shows with no drugs. And I did well, and I looked good. And I turned to Sampson. And that's how the Sampson System was birthed. It's 2017. The Sampson System is in full effect right now. Getting ready to take it over. I see a lot of people on social media struggling with their weight. I can help you because I'm the best personal trainer in the world, and I train trainers. And I can help you. Skinny person that want to gain weight, that's tired of getting sand kicked in their face at Venice Beach, a 90-pound weakling, I can turn you into a natural bodybuilder. You can have muscles and size. I can help the obese person. I can help them lose weight. I can help them get into By Sampson, the Sampson System, and get toned and change your whole life. Because I'm the best of the best. I created that program for that. I can help the skinny person that want to gain weight, or I can design a program to where you can be lean and mean. And then I can take an obese person and bring you down hundreds and hundreds of pounds, slow but sure. So the system adapts to each person like a computer, one-on-one. Whatever your problem is, you get in touch with Sampson, JimelBarnes, with all this knowledge of 50 to 55 years. And your knowledge is putting a program for you, and you, and you, and you, from 1 to 100 to 1,000 to 1,000,000. Training everybody different, because everybody don't want to look the same, everybody don't want to be the same. Let's get started. Get in touch with me concerning your body, because I'm anointed and turning into a Christian program in the name of Jesus. Get in touch with me, the Sampson. Your body. Your body is your temple. Your body is your body, and I can help you get your body, whatever type of body you're trying to get, because I got all the experience. Oh, I forgot I bench pressed 900 pounds. I had to put that in there. All natural. That's incredible. I'm 62 years old. Don't look it. I'm Samsonizing my own body right now, trying to get better and better for a new year, for the new year, for Christmas, for the new year, 2018. All you got to do is holler, because I'm your, hey, to the trainers, trainers, and to the stars, and to the Christians. Till we meet again on the Quick Cut.